Now you already know we gotta talk about your girl Rock. She will definitely go down as one of the most memorable characters in the Power universe. She is definitely one of my favorite characters, my favorite actors on the show. Patina Miller, she killed it. Know what I'm saying? And in this show, in her journey, she escaped death 2 different times. The first time was back in season 2. She was almost taken out by the Italians, but we know Unique ended up saving her. The next time was in season 4 when Kanan almost took her out, but we know what happened with Uncle Lou coming in. Now in this last episode of Raising Kanan, we know Rock, she stared death in the eyes once again, but this time she was not that lucky. She did not have anybody to come in to help save the day, and of course we know Jukebox ended up taking her life and got her up out of here. But today, we are remembering Raquel Thomas. I want you guys to stay tuned.
I'm sorry, I'm back.
This about Marvin. That wasn't me. I didn't do it.
I know.
Why you doing this?
Kanan. I ain't never gonna let nothing bad ever happen to you. It's you and me, Kanan. Always.
What's up, YouTube? It's your boy Mark Dark, and I'm back with another video. If you're new, if you love Power, go ahead and hit that subscribe button, like the video, and leave your theories, comments, everything down below. Now today, we're going to be talking about Power Book 3, Raising Kanan, Season 5, and we're going to be talking about your girl Rock. This is the Remembering Rock video, and man, this time it is official. It really did happen. She really is up out of here. Now, we know last year they did, hint that Rock was up out of here, but we know that was just them trolling us. Of course, I made the video trolling as well, but this time we ain't joking no more. You know what I'm saying? She didn't make it. Jukebox says, you know what? I got to take you out. Kanan took out my pops. He made it with you, and I be damned if y'all gonna go off and have a happy ending. It ain't happening. I got to take you out. He got to feel the same pain that I'm feeling. We both ain't gonna have nobody left. And man, that's a crazy move by your girl Jukebox, but of course, for her, it made all the sense in the world because we know Jukebox, she is heartless. She don't give a damn. And of course, we was waiting for that savage mode Jukebox, and she finally decided to show up in this last episode. And not having her father, that was the final straw for her. And man, I really wish we could see more of her character, but then again, you just never know what the future beholds as far as Power origins. Now you guys, make sure you checked out my last few videos. Of course, I dropped the Remembering Marvin video, and hell, since we at it, go ahead and check out the Remembering Uncle Lulu video as well that I dropped earlier on in the season. I mean, the whole damn Thomas family is up on this list. And also check out the Remembering Snaps and Pops video. And if you're a member of the channel or want to become a member of the channel, I did drop my favorite Power spinoff. I ranked them between Power Book 2 Ghost, Power Book 4 Force, and of course, Power Book 3 Raising Kanan. I gave reasons on why I believe one spinoff was better than the other, and of course I critiqued all of the spinoffs as well. And this is just, my, ranking for the book series. Of course, I will do another video once Power Legacy and Power Origins are completely done. But as of right now, check out that video if you have not seen it. But let's go ahead and talk about your girl Raquel Thomas. Patina Miller, man. She did an excellent job. She's definitely one of my favorite actors in the entire Power universe. From day one, her presence on the show, it stood out. You knew she was not playing around from the very beginning. Know what I'm saying? From the conversations that she had with Kanan, Unique, her brothers, anybody, you knew she took this serious, and she was very believable as far as the things that she said. I mean, Raquel Thomas, she's a beast in the Power universe. As I told you, definitely one of my favorites. Now, we know Rock was not the best mother. She tried to do what she could do. She got a lot of dirt. One thing Rock always did was lie. She lied so much. We know she was hooking up with Detective Howard back in the day. She was his informant. Of course, we knew she lied about, Kanan's dad, which was not DEFCON. It was Detective Howard. But we know DEFCON was putting on the front in order to make it seem like he was a straight man. But in reality, he was gay. And we also know Breeze told Kanan that Rock was the one that took out DEFCON. And what makes it even more sadder is we know back in season 1, Rock, she, pretty much got Kanan to try to take out his father, and he didn't even know Detective Howard was his dad. Like, really? You're going to get him to shoot his own father and he don't know about it? Your girl Rock was cold. She was trying to do whatever she had to do to protect her secrets, and you saw it firsthand. Season 1 Rock was crazy, y'all. I mean, that girl, she set up Detective Howard. She put the hit out on D-Wiz, which she had to do in order to protect her son Kanan, because Unique said the streets needed a body. The sad thing is she went with Kanan to D-Wiz's mother's house, acting like everything was all good, like she knew nothing about it or whatever, like she didn't do it. Kanan crying. I mean, a very sad scene, but Rock said, you know what? I gotta do what I gotta do to protect my son. And eventually Kanan did find out, which all that did was create more trust issues between the two, and it made Kanan very upset, on top of the fact that she had him shoot his father, right? Now, Rock's character in season 1, she pretty much accomplished most of her goals. She was able to take over the blocks. She moved up in the high-rise apartments, running the business. Remember, out of sight, out of mind. She had the whole game plan from the very beginning, and she said, you know what, I'm going to execute the game plan. She neutralized Unique's character. She set him up to, go down for Detective Howard's shooting. She was hoping and praying that Detective Howard was going to die, but y'all know that definitely didn't happen. And of course, he ended up getting out of jail, but still, she had him neutralized, right? She thought she had everything under control. And at the end of season 1, it seemed like she was at the top of the game, right? We know in season 2, she had issues with Unique's return. She also had issues with the Italians. And of course, the big Italian war between her family, almost went very bad. But your boy Unique said, you know what? I can't go. Know what I'm saying? He said it's South Side or nothing. And he helped save Rock's life, which created that connection, that bond between Unique and Rock. And he was hooking up with her. He was clapping those cheeks. He was having a good old time. And things seemed like it was going to be going quite well between the two. Nothing too serious. But y'all know Ronnie ended up showing up and changed everything, because Unique apparently died, right? But of course, he came back. He raised hell. We know Rock was pregnant by Unique as well. And we know she got rid of the baby. And she also got rid of Detective Howard right there in front of Kanan. So once again, she's adding more frustration to her son. He's like, really? You're going to take out my real father? And we know Detective Howard, he was trying to fix things between him and Kanan. But at the same time, Detective Howard, he was trying to pin everything on Uncle Marvin. And Rock was not going for that. I believe she was kind of jealous of the relationship that Kanan and Detective Howard were building. And she's like, hell nah, ain't no way in the hell my son about to have a relationship with you. He gonna be with me, and that's it. Now, we also know throughout Rock's journey, she also had a serious relationship, and that was with your boy, Symphony. That dude was smart as hell, know what I'm saying? Rock really did like him. For a moment, she felt like maybe I can be with him after the life, you know what I'm saying? And you know what I'm saying, we can ride off into the sunset. To be honest with you guys, that's probably what she should have done. She should have got the hell up out of there with him, you know what I'm saying, did business somewhere else instead of, staying there, dealing with all the stuff that she dealt with, which eventually led to her death. And Symphony, he was lucky as hell because Rock was about to drop him off too, but luckily, she changed her mind, right? Now, also throughout the series, we saw Rock and Lou have a very interesting relationship. Lou, her younger brother, was in the music business. Of course, Rock, she is trying to control everything that he is doing. She's not liking that he is more focused on the music instead of the drug business. And we know multiple times she had to check her brother, put him in his place, let him know that, look, I own you, nigga. Know what I'm saying? She wasn't playing around. She literally checked Lulu back-to-back seasons. Like, damn, this girl ain't playing. And of course, we know Rock, she ended up taking over the family business because Marvin was on those drugs back in the day. So she had to take over. And Marvin understood this. He understood that his sister was more, business-like, and she, deserved to run it. He also felt like he also needed to protect her as well. He told her this in the final season, like, look, I'm your older brother, no matter what. No, I'm saying, I got you. And Marvin was loyal no matter what. Now, unfortunately, she did lose Lou to bitch-ass Kanan. And of course, she lost Uncle Marvin as well to Kanan. I mean, damn, Kanan, you taking out every damn body. And we know she lost her mother. And she was the one that pulled that plug because her mother wanted her to do it. Of course, Lou couldn't do it. Marvin couldn't do it. But guess who did it? Rock. Because Rock has always stepped up to the plate. She has always carried the weight that the family could not carry. And she lived with that decision. That had to be, a very difficult decision for her to do. But she did it. And even in those last scenes with Rock and her mother, Patina Miller, she is such a great actor. You can feel the pain. It really does feel like she's losing her mom for real. And this is one of the reasons why I'm going to miss seeing Patina Miller on screen. I mean, she knocked this role out of the park. Now, throughout the entire series, of course, we've seen, Kanan and his mom go through things of her trying to protect him growing up, getting pissed off, wanting to learn the game, getting taught the game, doing what he wants to do, going up against his mother. But another relationship that we saw from the very beginning was Rock and Jukebox. And they had a very great relationship. She loved that girl. As I told you guys before, we know she had to check Marvin and let him know, don't ever put his hands on that girl again, or it's going to be some issues between them. She loved Jukebox, and Jukebox loved her auntie. But at the same time, as we know, Jukebox knew all the family secrets. Jukebox always watched everybody. And from the very beginning, I always felt like there was building up like a confrontation between Rock and Jukebox, because we saw Kanan had confrontations between his uncles all the time, between Jukebox, between his mother. So this was the family dynamic that I wanted to see, the confrontation between those two. And unfortunately, we saw it in the final episode of the show. They even teased it at the very beginning of the season when Rock told Jukebox, like, okay, you working for me now. You in the bar working for me. She was all cool. Jukebox told her, nah, I'm working for my dad. That's why I'm here, not you. So they was kind of building that up and then showing Jukebox watch Rock and Kanan, all season long. Jukebox knew the family secrets. She was investigating. She was trying to find out the truth. Now, I always believed that maybe Jukebox would do something to Rock if Kanan took out Uncle Marvin, which he did, and Jukebox found out. Now, Jukebox told Kanan, look, I took out your moms, and I only did that because I knew it was going to hurt you even more. Killing you was the game plan, but once Rock and Kanan ended up making up, that changed everything. You know what I'm saying? Once that happened, Jukebox says, you know what? I got a new game plan. I'm going to take her out. That way, you can have the same feeling that I got of having nothing at all. You know what I'm saying? Jukebox done lost her mother. She done lost the love of her life. She done lost her father as well to her cousin Kanan. So she be damned if he's going to sit up here and have any type of happy ending at all. And she made sure that was not going to be the case. Now, when Kanan shot and killed Uncle Marvin, you can see him shaking. You can see his hands shaking, his face, his jaw. You knew that really got to him. Even though he did it, I know deep down inside he feels bad about it, right? Now, when Jukebox killed Rock, it was no shaking at all. It was a straight stare, eye to eye, and she delivered. She didn't hesitate at all. And Rock knew what time it was. She knew that Jukebox wasn't playing, right? This is why she tried to hurry up and go grab that gun, but that did not work. Jukebox has already been to the military. Her shot gonna be quick. You know what I'm saying? She's gonna be quick on the shot and ready to go. Now, unfortunately, I didn't want to see Rock go. I was hoping that she would survive. I'm not even mad at Jukebox for doing it, right? I mean, Kanan took out her dad, so she said, you know what? I'm going to take out your mom. An eye for an eye, parent for a parent. So she did what she had to do. But if I could have had it my way, man, I would have had Patina, live. And maybe if she had to make a deal, she had to make a deal with the feds. That's what she was planning on doing, but she ended up telling her lawyer that she's not going to do it. She was just going to run and get the hell up out of there. And to be honest, I mean, they did have that money laundering thing built up on her. I was hoping that maybe Rock would just take out that buyer and the broker or whatever, and maybe that would help out. I mean, she wasn't locked up yet, so it didn't really seem like everything was going to stick, but maybe she could have tried something else. At the end of the day, even if she was to get locked up, it probably would have been as long as going to jail for some damn drugs and all the stuff that she was involved with as far as Stefano and Pino and all that stuff. So, I mean, maybe she could have took a different route, but I did not want to see her die. And we know in the OG Power, Kanan tells Tommy Ghost that he went to go see his mom's and he came straight there. So now, I guess this explains it, right? This is supposed to explain that he went to the grave site to go see his mom's. I mean, it is what it is as far as that, but still, regardless if that was the case, I still wanted to see more of her character, and maybe it could have went a different route. But my original prediction for Rock's character at the very beginning of this series, I felt like she was going to die just based on the way that she moved, right? But the way that she died was crazy as hell by the hands of Jukebox, and now the Thomas family has fully crumbled. You know what I'm saying? Jukebox don't have nobody. Kanan don't have nobody as well. I mean, it's a straight up disaster. And one thing that we learned about Rock was she really did love her son Kanan. She did so much to protect him. At the same time, it was also a weakness, that unconditional love, because she was in the drug game. She had him around all that stuff, and eventually all that came back to her. As she told him, she blamed herself for all the stuff that went down as far as what he's done because she raised him, right? And remember, this show ain't just about Kanan. It's about Raquel as well. It's called Raising Kanan. It's a mother and son crime drama. Patina Miller has already had to explain this time and time again, and you saw it on the show. It wasn't just about Kanan's story. It was about her story as well. But today, we are remembering your girl Raquel Thomas, aka Patina Miller. Shout out to her, man. She did an excellent job playing this role. I will miss seeing her on screen. I know they gave us like a early look to 1975 to see Kanan's birth. Some say they want to see a prequel. Some say they want to see the story of Kanan and all that stuff. They want to see how everything started with Uncle Marvin and all that. I mean, hey, it is what it is. Y'all know if they end up making it, I'm going to review it. But I don't know how many prequels they're going to end up making. And we already getting Power Origins, so we're going to see what they're going to do as far as the future. But we know Power Legacy is on the way as well. But I do want to thank you guys once again for all the love, all the support. And I will catch you on the next one. But let me get up on out of here, man. It's your boy Mark Dark. I'm out. Peace.